this series?
Spurs. Oh, you've seen
Want to say that louder? It was so light.
Really?
So faint.
Huh?
The Spurs.
Thank you.
You know who it is.
They're not the Purs, they're the Spurs.
It make me sick,
Yeah.
and I'm glad. Because I know you was going to come in here and gloat today, and they've been up 2-0. The Spurs are in control because they did what they wanted to do. To say the series doesn't start till the road team wins on the opposing team's court. And it started early. It started the first game. So you going back home, Coach Popovich, sure, he would like to have been greedy, take sweepstakes, win both games, and he was in position to do that up 19. But to go back to your building for 2 games and you're split 1-1, Coach Popovich has to feel well. They played well. DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge, they've had no answer for those 2 guys. LaMarcus Aldridge had it going, Skip, and then he only took 1 shot in the 4th quarter. Had 2 points. DeMar DeRozan kept it going, but they let Jamal Murray. I think Derek White must have stubbed his toe or something because Jamal Murray lit him up. 21. Made this a series. Now they need to go on down to San Antonio, get one of those games, make it another series so it goes 7 and not win my case of do like I'm supposed to. But anyway, the Spurs are in control. They did what they needed to do. They went, they got one of these 2 games. Now they're going home. It's their series to lose.
So I thought you told me the Spurs weren't even going to make the playoffs to start with.
Skip,
and then you guaranteed me that Denver's going to win this series, but now you're conceding?
Yeah.
Are you conceding the bet?
No, I'm not conceding the bet.
I said the Spurs are in control.
They are.
Oh, interesting.
They're in the catbird seat, the proverbial catbird seat.
Got it.
So they're obviously in control because they controlled game 1 pretty much from start to finish.
They did.
That's pretty hard to do at Denver, where I will remind you the Nuggets were 34-7 at home. Guess what? That was the best home record in all of the NBA.
Yes, it was.
So the Spurs went in there and controlled game 1, and then they controlled game 2 twice because they had 2 19-point leads last night. They had one with 8:28 left in the 2nd quarter. That's pretty good. And 4:28 left in the 3rd quarter. 19-19. And what happened?
You know what happened.
The Nuggets are a really good team. They're a really talented team. They're probably more talented than the Spurs are.
Probably.
They're a little younger, but they're probably a little more talented. And they were obviously the more desperate team. And my team took foot off gas, as Golden State did at home the other night, and bad things started to happen.
We took your foot off the gas.
So now you're a we, but you say
the Nuggets did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I played in Denver.
So Jamal Murray owed his team because he missed a crucial late shot in game 1 in their building.
They would have tied it, right? Yes, we would have tied the game.
I think it was for the win,
Yeah,
as I recall.
Was it?
I think it was for the win.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? But he missed, as Jenny pointed out, his first 8 shots last night, and I was highly impressed. He just willed home his team in ways, because he can really shoot it, in ways Russell Westbrook can't shoot his team back into games. Jamal Murray just got going, and once he got going, he went Twilight Zone hot. He went crazy hot. And to your point about Derek White attempting to guard him, what they started to do was they put a man who's literally a Rocky Mountain by himself, the Joker. They put Jokic out on the perimeter picking for him
pick and roll.
And just knocked Derek White down time after time again. And Ernestine turned to me and said, "Is it legal for him to be that big?" I said, "Yeah, because he's like a monster." She kept saying, "He's a monster.
Yes.
He's just too big, right? Can you be that big, that thick, that heavy, that agile?"
But you know what, Skip? In this comeback, the guy that I'm going to mention 3 guys before I get to Jokic. Obviously, Jamal Murray went crazy in the 4th quarter, but Gary Harris Jr. in the 3rd quarter,
he saved him. 14,
because this was about to get out of hand, Skip, and he kept them close, and they ended up winning the 3rd quarter by 3 points. And Paul Millsap.
He's beastie too.
They called that foul on him. That wasn't no foul that he did on Aldridge, Skip. You know that too.
So you're hanging on every possession of Spurs games. I thought you said they were broccoli. I thought you said you can't watch them. And now, you know what? I think you're turning into a closet Spurs fan.
I'm not. But I know we were going to talk about this game, especially. things were not looking very good for me early on, especially in that third quarter when they were down 19. I was like, man, Skip got to be the lucky. I said, why can't I win a bet against him? I said, this is the luckiest man alive. Why don't he go to Vegas? He should have put down $100,000 on Tiger to win.
Yeah.
I should have.
Because you lucky. There's no way.
I'm just smart.
Skip. No, you're not smart. There's no way you should have won a bet in which your team was down 31 points. You should not have won that bet, so stop saying.
I liked the Clippers to win that game. I just didn't know how.
Skip. They were down 31 points to the defending champs with the best player and the finals MVP 2 times. And they came from 31 down. You're supposed to have conceded that. You're supposed to call me and say.
You keep telling me Kevin Durant's way overrated.
No. I can't tell. But I just want to know one thing. Let that have been LeBron James. And his team lost to 31 points. Ooh, we ain't beat Steph Curry up and Draymond like we would have done LeBron. If that had been LeBron lost a 31-point lead as the #1 seed to an 8 seed.
I agree. And didn't talk to the media.
And didn't talk to them. Oh, Skip Bayless. This is what I'm talking about. This is the drama.
Kevin Durant has 2 feet out the door, and those are 2 big feet.
Yeah,
that are out
and
the
that's
door.
the toxicity that's around Kevin Durant, huh?
Okay.
Is that the toxicity we talking about?
They got some toxicity in their locker room. I think they got a little dissension. I think there's a lack of trust. Like he's just going to jilt us and leave.
Well, you got some more toxicity coming.
Really?
On Friday. Don't play again Friday? When the Nuggets play y'all again?
Thursday.
It
is Thursday.
Y'all about to catch another L.
Oh, well, now you just said that they're in control.
They are.
What are you trying to do? The reverse?
No. Skip, you guys are control.
I don't know which side of your mouth you're talking
Skip,
out of.
You're going home. You're tired. You are in control.
Yeah.
But I want you to catch an L.
Huh. Well, you won it, but
Yes.
are you predicting it?
No, I'm not predicting
okay,
anything.
thank you.
It's going 7 games.
What did I tell you before this series started? This will be the toughest of the 3 series San Antonio is about to play. The 3
Y'all ain't
series.
playing no 3. You're not playing 3.
This is a hard one. This is tough. This is 7 versus 2. They are the 2 seed for a reason. And last night, I would have won if the referees...
And don't do that, Skip.
Wait a second. If the referees hadn't allowed the home crowd, and you know that crowd, it gets loud there. The crowd began to control the referees' whistles. And the turning point of that game, because it was still right there to be won with 4:41 left in the basketball game. Could we see what happened to Bryn Forbes as he tried to stroke another beautiful 3 from the perimeter? Boom! He gets knocked down. They went Broncos on him. It was like a Broncos double team.
He tried to sell it.
He didn't try to sell it. He got knocked down by 2 of them, and they swallowed their whistles.
That ain't Klay Thompson. That's not Steph Curry. He didn't get that call.
You know what? James Harden would have gotten 4 free throws off that. 4. They would have said, you get 4 free throws because you got knocked down.
But Bryn Forbes not getting that call.
Hasn't earned that kind of call. So what happened within seconds? Greg Popovich, because Jamal Murray eventually made another shot, and it was going crazy, so he tried to run up the sideline and catch a ref's attention to call timeout. And the ref turned and said, get back in your box.
You know who gave him that tech? The only guy to throw LeBron James out of the game.
Is that
Kane Fitzgerald. I told you gonna get you. You loved it. That's LeBron. LeBron has to know better. Pop needs to know better, not to mess with Kane.
He teed him up.
Not to mess with Kane.
He teed him up.
He teed LeBron up.
It completely changed the game. The floodgates opened after this right here. You're watching what happened.
Get him,
He's saying,
Kane.
how can you tell me to get back in my box? I'm trying to call time.
That's Kane.
I'm trying to get your attention.
The Citizens Kane.
Citizen Kane? Okay. Way to go.
I don't like when it shifts the momentum, though, because then the whole game...
The whole game just went crazy.
Skip, you can't be running out on the court.
You can do just to get their attention.
Well,
they're going up the court. Hey, I want time. I want time. Time out. Time out. What are you doing to me?
I like the way Ed Malloy do it. Ed Malloy do that thing quiet.
Yeah, little tiny T.
Yeah, he got Ed Malloy that thing like this here.
Well, the referees choked last night, but it's okay.
No, stop doing that, Skip.
Because we proved to Denver we could have 2 19-point leads in the same game on their home floor.
And collapsed. And collapsed.
No, we just got shot.
No, you got collapsed.
Yeah.
Say it with me.
It was like Ray Allen reborn.
No, we're not doing no Ray Allen. Is it no Ray Allen?
He went Ray Allen.
No, he did.
Yeah, he did. I've never seen anything like it.
First of all, Ray only hit like 1 shot in that 4th quarter, Skip. So stop.
And
Jamal
you know
Murray scored 21.
Speaking of Derek White's defense, how about his offense? What did I tell you? This team goes as Derek White goes. Do you see what your stats tell you?
Yeah.
He shot 11 times last night and made 7 of them.
Yes.
He shot 1 time in the 4th quarter. You're talking about LaMarcus. How about Derek White getting the ball in his hands? You know what?
He's tired.
No, he's not tired.
Yes,
No,
you
I'm
see what
sorry.
Jamal Murray? That altitude, trying to come up and fight through that pit?
Let him, because he held off the first rush at the first 19 points. He was the one who shot them right back.
I give credit. He dunking on people. I was like, oh, look at little Derek White.
He can stroke those threes, too.
Actually, I got a cousin named
a
Derek
four.
White.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay. And can he dunk?
To know.
Can't dunk.
He how should I put this? Right now he's in Club Med.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of those. Okay. Well, sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. He should have been sorry before he did what he did.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there. I think game 4, I might bet you on game 4. I feel the Nuggets gonna
Four?
get that one. Yep.
Well, they better get one of these or they're going to be done, man.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We go back, win, and then we go back, win game 6, and then win game 7.
Okay.
So in charge.